Today, Robert Kelly was indicted before a Cook County grand jury.
I was a prosecutor in Manhattan, New York City. And you need to understand something. The first thing you need to understand is that a grand jury presentation is an ex parte proceeding. What does that mean, Ike? Don't talk that lawyer shit. Okay, ex parte means one-sided. That means that there's only one side being presented in the grand jury. There is nothing to controvert or contradict what the prosecutor is putting in the grand jury, unless a defendant chooses to exercise his right to testify in the grand jury. And even then, the defendant is allowed to come in with counsel, but you as an attorney, me as an attorney, when I escort clients into the grand jury, I am not even allowed to fucking speak. Do you hear me? I'm not allowed to say shit. If I want to confer with my client because he might not be sure how to answer a question, we got to step outside and come back in. The grand jury, the entire presentation is controlled, is orchestrated by the prosecutor. The evidence that goes in, the witnesses that go in, how the evidence is presented, the spin. Prosecutors control the grand jury. There's no judicial oversight. Now, that's not till after you got an indictment. There's no judicial oversight about how the case is going to be presented, what witnesses are going to be presented, what charges are going to be presented. All of that is at the exclusive discretion of the prosecutor. Exclusive. If a prosecutor wants to get an indictment, bet your ass they will get it. They will get it, because that saying, it doesn't take anything to indict a ham sandwich, is fucking true. It doesn't take anything, and I'm a former prosecutor. 5 years, I indicted motherfuckers for 5 whole years. Okay? And I'm telling you, it don't take shit to do it. Sometimes when indictments are being presented or evidence in the grand jury and you don't even know. Okay? They have secret proceedings. Okay? And the whole grand jury presentation is fucking secret. Right? Secret. What's that tell you? Anytime some shit is done in the secret, in the dark, the chances for abuse, I mean, damn. It's like, how fucking dumb do they expect us to be?
I've never seen the tape. I've never seen whatever tape he claims to have. I had a discussion with the state's attorney's office earlier this week. We were supposed to meet next week and have a discussion about what they had. I was going to be allowed to address what they had. Then they just decided to indict him today for whatever reason. I don't know what the tape is. How can we acknowledge anything exists? We haven't seen it. No one's shown us the tape. No one called up and said, would you like to see it? No one said, can you verify? No one said anything.
That shit is cement. These people hate us. They hate us. They are killing not just us. They're not killing just our men. They're not killing just our women. They are killing our children.
Earlier today, Robert Kelly was indicted before a Cook County grand jury.
Reports say a grand jury is being seated to hear evidence stemming from a new allegation against our...
Right now.
Yeah, and the new report says that a grand jury has been seated in Illinois following new allegations against this.
And they have already convened a grand jury. In fact,
Kelly's lawyer has come out and said that they're unaware of any special grand jury, but we know that there is a grand jury. We've confirmed the existence of one.
So R. Kelly today had been hit with 11 new charges in the same case. Now, this was handed down by a grand jury.
Held on Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known, of course, worldwide as the R&B singer R. Kelly. We first reported about the grand jury.
This whole secret grand jury thing is not good, it's bad, and it's undemocratic.
Government prosecutors, essentially, they go to the grand jury and they basically are making the case, hey, there's something here. Please allow us to indict. Now, this is a one-sided case. So the defense attorney is not in the grand jury. It's just the prosecutor side. And basically, government actors really would prefer to get a grand jury indictment, because if they get a grand jury indictment, it goes straight to trial.
So what I'm hearing you say is a prosecutor goes in there, he has these citizens, he's the authority figure, he brings whatever he wants, and he essentially molds or almost, and I don't want to use this word, but almost coerces the secret grand jury into whatever it is he wants them to believe.
But basically, if a grand jury believes there's probable cause, then they turn in an indictment. And you actually don't need a unanimous verdict. It depends on what state you're in. But essentially, it's a very low bar, probable cause. With a petite jury, with a regular jury, you need the standard of beyond reasonable doubt.
Right.
So that's why a lot of critics are saying that grand juries maybe are a relic of the past.
And it's not transparent in any way.
Exactly.
Nobody knows what was said. Nobody knows who was there. It's all secret. So it's kind of like a secret tribunal.